Hello, everyone. I Nice to see you again. I haven't talked to you for a little while. Before I do get started, I want to just say a big thank you to the people out there that have been putting a real effort in. Some of you guys have been putting an amazing effort in. So I want to thank you for that. So you'll notice like the style of stuff that I've been doing is just kind of like straightforward sort of questions and answers and a little reading, and that's done on purpose to try and get you into the groove of this online learning. And that's the easiest sort of format is the one I've been using, I think, to try and get you sort of moving forward. You'll notice that I've been trying to do a little bit of some newer stuff, some different stuff in more recent times, like doing the historical TikTok stuff. And again, I want to thank those of you that have been involved with that. You've done a great job. It's so fun to look at, just these small little snippets of your thinking and your creativity. So yeah, then if anybody else who's out there listening that hasn't done these things, it's no big deal. But you can just get going on them. That'd be great. You know, there's only so many video games you can play. Yeah, so there's a lot of other things that you can be addressing. So starting today, we're going to start to change things up a little bit as we enter into the World War II Holocaust stuff. The Holocaust thing is a huge topic, but it gets addressed. We begin to address it online with my website with some basic stuff, just basic information about the Holocaust and terminology that I want you to get used to. But because it's so large, there's no way we could cover everything in an introductory class. Nor do I even want to try. It's probably a whole course just in itself. But what we're addressing things that this kind of stuff. The Holocaust issues, they impact the way that we think. They impact the way that we act. So the issues are not just sort of the cold hard facts of the Holocaust. So that's what I want to try to get into a little bit anyway, because it's not just about the facts. There's so much more to it than just that. So what we're going to do then is we're going to start a Holocaust assignment. And it's a graphic novel that I used to use a lot in the academic history courses. It's a great set of novels. There's two of them. They're called MAUS, M-A-U-S, MAUS 1 and MAUS 2. And the reason I kind of got away from it is because they're long. While it's long in terms of trying to study them and move along, this is the perfect venue right now, though, for you to start getting into this stuff. So what I did, if you look on Edsby, I have links to PDFs versions of MAUS 1 and MAUS 2. MAUS. And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to ask you to read, starting off with chapter 1 and chapter 2. Not long, it'll probably take you, I don't even know, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And then as we go through chapter 1, each chapter, I'm going to post 1 or 2 questions per chapter that I want you to address. Right? All the information and all that stuff is on Edsby. I put it up in a variety of different ways. I think I did it up on Facebook as well. So the assignment starts tomorrow. If you can get going, just read a little. I'm just asking you to read. That's all. And then you'll see I think I posted the first 2 questions already. So what I want you to do with each question is I want you to just read the question and then go to the book and find the piece that it's asking you about. And I want you to just write a little bit of something. But I want you to do it in a sort of an academic way, right? It asks you a question and then you have a thought. But that's not enough, right? You have to sort of back it up based upon things that you saw in the book or other facts that you read about or whatever. Right? So you're going to get a series of questions. I want you to collect the questions in one assignment. So as we go through the book, you're going to be getting these questions. Now, we'll be moving on to other things, within a short amount of time. But this will be a theme that will just keep running through MAUS the questions and MAUS the questions as you read. I would suggest that try not to read too far ahead, because the the questions kind of like are specific to that time period or that chapter without you knowing the future. You know, like your answers will change as you go through the different chapters. So you try to just stay on the chapters, even though, I mean, it's hard to do that because to me, you know, it's such a good thing, good series of books. So just make sure you read the instructions on Edsby about what we're going to be doing, and read the stuff when we're asking you to. So I'm asking you to read it in the next 2 days. All right, because if you don't, then stuff will start to be posted, and then you'd be behind. And so we're just trying to keep up, right? I'm not asking a lot of this, but it's one of those things, you know, that can affect how you think. It's how you approach literature, how you approach new ideas. And, you know, we're talking about symbolism. We're talking about, you know, the different formats of writing and the techniques of writing. All right, so that's what I want you to do. Starting tomorrow, you can start tonight if you wanted to. You know, a little bedtime reading. So it's PDF MAUS 1. Right, that's the one. That's the one we're going to start off with. All right. All right. Thanks very much. And once again, thank you to everybody who's putting out such an amazing amount of work in. And for those of you that have been a little bit behind, just catch up. Like, there's not a lot of hard stuff here. Just go. Okay. Thanks.